FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live for free on our Slack channel, click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join the trade faction. If you find this podcast valuable, please follow and share with a friend. And now, on with the show.
Before the podcast started, was how to use the signal. And basically what I'm doing now is, so here's a perfect example, because this one fired in the middle of the night, I think 2:30 in the morning last night. There's your sweet spot long in an uptrend with a long wave phase, so you would be taking a long, and I would have taken that. Let's say it fired right here. I don't know exactly where it fired, but let's say it did right there. I probably would have targeted just a little bit over the highs here for my profit target, and that would have got hit. Okay, so that's from a profit standpoint. That's what I'm doing. Is if you let's forget about the trend here for a second, but if we took this short here, I would have targeted that low as my profit target, and as you can see, that gets hit. And what we were talking about before is it appears that it's pretty safe to at least take 10 pips. Yeah, that seems to hit 9 out of 10 times. Now, the part that I didn't talk about was, when do you get out? What kind of stop do you put in? So I do a couple of things. One is, let's say if I got in here and it went up but not enough and then it dropped below, I would probably waterfall it the next time a long sweet spot dot hits. That's what I've been doing. Not just randomly waterfalling, but waiting for another actual sweet spot to form. That seems to be a pretty safe play. But the ultimate stop loss for me is if the amplitude drops down to 0. Because if that happens, then I'm out, because that means that all momentum in one direction or the other has disappeared and could potentially flip in the other direction on me. That's my parachute stop loss, or at least that's the way I'm thinking about it these days. Anyway, here's the Aussie New Zealand dollar, and like I said, that thing fired off last night. That would have been a profitable trade. I didn't take it because I like to sleep, but some people don't. And if you become a special operator, syzygy Trade IQ user, you'll get those in the middle of the night, and I don't care, because I'll be sleeping and you'll still get them. And you can do whatever you want. All right, Aussie US dollar, whoopsie, downtrend, overextended, so we are not going to pay attention to that right now. Euro CAD, downtrend, short wave phase, looking for a short. Could have a setup here soon. This is looking nice, but nothing yet. It's not in the zone, so we'll just wait and see on that one. Pound, Canadian dollar, downtrend, short wave phase, looking for shorts. Had an itty bitty one right here. Didn't really do that great, but we'll see what happens if this is not in the zone, so we're not going to watch this at all. New Zealand US dollar, I think this was one of the ones I was trading last night. I don't remember. Down phase in the zone. If a sweet spot forms, we will be taking a short here and targeting probably like that low right there. That's probably about 10 pips, and see what happens. Singapore dollar, Swissy franc, uptrend, long wave phase. This looks like it might set up also, but we're not in the zone. So really the only one that was in the zone was that New Zealand US dollar, Canadian dollar, long. We're overextended even though we're in the zone right now. So I would wait and see on this one. I would wait for this hyperextension to go away. And then the US dollar, Swissy franc, Trend is up. We are in a long wave phase, also hyperextended, so nothing to do here as well. So only a few that are in the perfect position to set up this morning. We'll wait and see. What do we get? Well, we've had about 4 or 5 signals this week.
Yeah, something like that. At
Something like
least.
that. Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing, not too much, not too little. I think it's just the right amount. With news for today, the only thing important today is the ISM manufacturing PMI at 9 a.m. So I have an alert set for that. And that brings us to the markets insight segment of the podcast. So one thing that's really important when it comes to trading is that you are healthy because it affects your decision-making process. It was something that was hard for me to learn at first because I tended to abuse myself, but as you get older, you theoretically get smarter. So I've really flipped the coin on that one. I actually was out for a walk this morning, even though it was freaking freezing. I got to find my ski pants because my little butt was freezing. The top of me was just fine. I have all these great down jackets and I got gaiters, neck gaiters from when I used to ski, and I had like a ski hat mask thingy. So my head and arms were fine, but my waist down was freezing my little butt off. So I got to find some where my ski pants ended up. Anyway, so it's important to stay in shape and have an alert mind so you can make good decisions about trading. So that brings us to the market insight section. As far as countries are concerned, all over the world, what do you think is the country where going to the gym is the most popular and the country where going to the gym is the least popular? Dave?
We're the least popular.
No, we're not. We're not.
Okay,
No.
I know we're one of the obese countries, most obese countries.
Yeah, but this is just people who are willing to go to the gym. There's lots of fat people in the gym.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Going to the gym every day.
Most popular, least popular by country, globally.
Let's go with Germans. Where are the Germans on the list for popular?
Third from the bottom.
No, man.
This one surprised me too, so don't feel weird if you can't guess it.
I was trying to go with something weird. That's why I went with Germany. I'm like, the only other thing I could think would be like, what about like Korea?
Nope, not even on the list. Not
Wow,
even.
man. Way to hit the top of the load there, Dave.
So
I win.
the most popular country for going to the gym is India.
Really?
Really? Yep. How about that, huh?
Yeah, that one I never would have guessed that one.
And the least popular country for going to the gym is France, which doesn't surprise me at all. Those people are just cranky. At least that was my experience when I used to go over there all the time. They're fun. They love to eat and drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't care about the gym. But Western Europeans in general are way more fit than Americans because their food isn't poison. In general, they're in better shape. And they don't drive as much as we do. They walk a lot of places.
I did notice
So
that.
the list from most popular to least popular, India obviously is first, then Brazil, then the United Kingdom, then China, then the United States, then Germany, then Italy, then France. So that's information is from Statista. Those people do some interesting things. I don't know where they come up with all the ideas for this stuff and where they get all the data from, but they do put out some interesting.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
So Brazil doesn't have the best mass transit system, so they're walking a lot too. And India's mass transit system is not the greatest either.
I was surprised with England being so popular to work.
Really? Yeah.
Because usually that's not what I think of when I think of fit, handsome people. India, I get it because it's kind of the whole Bollywood thing and all that kind of stuff. I was watching a really cheesy Indian show on Netflix about this soldier guy who's Captain America. It's hilarious. He's got a giant mustache and he jumps over fences and shit. I can't remember the name of it, but it's up on the top 10 list if anybody's interested. So
That's funny.
that's what I try to do with these little articles is weave them into trading and see how. So stay fit, make good trading decisions, make lots of money, take care of your families, take care of your neighborhoods, learn stuff. Don't be an idiot. Okay, those are my words of wisdom for today.